What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Bowls Deep Fishing. Hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm back out in the garage today creating some content for you guys. Got a lot of good ideas, a list of videos that I want to create while me and my family are in this quarantine time of our life. It's been pretty hectic. Like I said in my previous video, I'm still an essential worker. My job is considered construction because I sell flooring to construction contractors and commercial facilities, all sorts of stuff. So my job is actually crazy right now, to say the least, with everyone out of work and wanting work done and this, that, and other. So it's kind of crazy right now. But I kind of want to talk about a few little rigs I like to use specifically for crappie fishing. This video is going to be solely about crappie fishing. Right now on Lake Lanier, crappie fishing is really, really good. They're starting to push up shallow. They tend to push up shallow before bass do, so we're kind of hitting the tail end of it right now. But for the most part, it's still on fire right now. And when I went to West Point Lake probably 2 weeks ago, I've picked up some more methods of crappie fishing from some of my elders, my uncles. We usually try to go to West Point twice a year, one in the spring, one in the fall, because we love West Point Lake. There's good bass, there's good crappie, there's good everything. So today, let me get everything set up with the crappie pole. I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite rigs I like to use while crappie fishing. So guys, stay tuned. It's going to be sweet. Guys, so first thing first, let's talk about rod and reel setup. Right here is my designated crappie rod and reel. It is a 5'6" ultralight Bass Pro Shops rod. I got it there for I think like 30, 35 bucks. But this thing is tough as nails, and it has so much action in it. And it's paired up with a Shimano 500 FD series open face reel. I like using open face reels. I mean, obviously, when I'm trout fishing, so on and so forth, I don't want to mess with, a push button or a Zebco or even a bait caster, which I don't think, well, I know there is some people that use it for crappie fishing. But anyways, and it's got 6-pound test monofilament line on it. I use the Berkeley, it's like XL Ultra Smooth. It's kind of almost that bluish tint color to it. I really like it. I like it better than that big game trilene I used to use. It seems like it has a lot more play in it, and it doesn't have so many line twists. Line twist drives me up the wall. But anyways, guys, when I'm crappie fishing, this is the main rig I use while crappie fishing. It is just a little jig head with a blue and black with a chartreuse tail, and I call it a curly tail. I think that's actually what it's actually called, is a curly tail. It comes in multiple different colors. I usually have black and blue, black with blue flake, red and black, black with red flake, and black and orange. And sometimes I'll throw a white and maybe even a pink into the mix as well, depending on what they're biting on. But 9 times out of 10, I can catch them on a blue and black or a red and black. It's just attached to a little jig head, for crappie fishing. Basically what you do with this bait is you basically cast out, let it drop to wherever the fish are sitting in that designated depth of water, and then you just reel it slow all the way back to the boat or the kayak. Very simple process. I can give it to my 3-year-old, and he can throw it out there and reel back a curly tail. It's very, very simple, and it's very, very effective on top of that. But one thing, this is kind of where it gets, here's a little trick for you. I noticed while we were down at West Point, we were finding crappie back in coves in about, 7 to 12 feet of water, hanging over brush, as usually what crappie does. And it was about 65-degree water. I can't remember exactly, but we kept having a problem with whenever we were casting our curly tails out, we were trying to reel them back slow like we were supposed to, but we kept getting hung up in the brush, and it seems like every other cast, we were having to break off, so on and so forth. But my uncle, yeah, he is an older gentleman, and he's actually the crappie king out of all of us. But he showed me a little technique that's actually pretty cool. Let me get some slack out here. So guys, say you cast the crappie jig out, and the crappie are sitting in about, say, 4 feet down from the surface of the water. Okay, and that's technically where they were kind of hanging out in, is that 4 feet down from the surface of the water. And we kept getting hung up, but he came up with a cool little technique. I think he did it in the past. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this. You take a weighted cork. This is just a cylindrical one that we typically use for crappie fishing, but it's got a little lead weight in the bottom, as you can see there, that gray. And what he was doing was he would attach this about 2-3 feet up his line from his crappie jig, and There, it's in there. So this is how the rig would look. Keep in mind, this is all slack right here. I'm sure you can't see the line, but he would keep it up about 2.5, 3 feet above from the jig head. And the reason why he did that is he would cast it out, okay? And the weighted bobber would keep the bait down in the water, but it would not prevent the line to go farther down in the brush pile. So this bobber would help keep the bait suspended or in that column of the water and let his bait run through right where they were hitting at. It was absolutely incredible. I know it's probably, I'm sure a lot of people have used this method, but this is the first time I've ever seen it, and it was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I was completely surprised by how this worked. It was so effective, and he crushed us on Crappie. And I'll attach a picture right there. Yeah, slab daddy right there. But it was absolutely incredible to see this little method work. I'm not sure if it'd work on traditional bobbers because it's not traditional bobbers aren't weighted in the bottom. I think that weight has a lot to do with it. It keeps it pushed down and let the bait still do whatever it's got to do. You just run it over there slow on top of them brush piles, and the slab daddies just boom, just nail it. It was absolutely phenomenal, guys. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this quick little tip about crappie fishing. I got another one I'm gonna create, or another video I'm gonna film here right after this one. It's about using the usefulness and versatility of a drop shot, but pointed more towards crappie fishing. Whenever we were up at in the fall last year, we went to Lake Hartwell, and the Saturday we went over to Lake Russell and did a guided trip, and the guide taught me a lot of us how to use a drop shot while using a live minnow. Very, very interesting, very, very cool. So I'm going to share that with y'all here very soon. But guys, thank y'all so much for watching, and look forward to that next video coming up. And I got a bunch more videos I am working on right now. I got a list that I sat down, I made a huge list last night of all the videos I want to create during this time that everyone's in. But guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. And guys, please share this video to the world. It really, really means a lot to me. And also, guys, if you haven't already, go on over to Bulls Deep Fishing on Instagram and Bulls Deep Fishing on Facebook. Give me a follow there. That's where a lot of my content has been dropping. Daily post about 3-4 times a day of everything going on, guys. So definitely go check that out. I greatly appreciate it, and give me a follow over there, guys. Stay classy, stay tuned. I got some more stuff coming your way. Deuces!